My journey with my health before working with Dr. Rob was I was kind of dealing with a lot of symptoms that I didn't really know where they were coming from. I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and depression and weight gain. It wasn't until I started listening to podcasts about breast implant illness that I realized that all of these symptoms maybe were connected. And that's when I found Dr. Rob. Dr. Rob was actually the first doctor that I talked to on my whole journey of doing the explant. And I had come to that decision after listening to the episode on Skinny Confidential. As soon as I heard that episode, that was probably the 10th podcast I'd listened to that month about implant illness. And I was like, okay, he's in Austin. This is meant to be. I'm going to go, I'm going to schedule the consult. And that was it. Once I met Dr. Rob and his team, it was mainly Candace, if I'm being perfectly honest, that made me really, really trust. She's just incredible. And I felt so seen and understood by her. And that really solidified my decision. I had brought to them a bunch of test results that I had from the past year of showing mold toxicity and where my hormones were at. And they were flipping through the pages and they just kind of looked at each other. And in that moment, I knew that I needed to get them out. And they were very gentle with the way that they told me that this should happen. And they made sure that they got me in for a surgery as soon as possible. And I just felt really taken care of. The heart program I've been on this is my second month actually. I'm working with Krista. It's a process. It's a lot of patience. It's not necessarily going to be overnight results, but I do feel like my energy levels are starting to come back and just generally that my body is beginning to function the way that it's supposed to. I just feel like doing that protocol is definitely going to get me back to my best health. My recovery process with working with Dr. Rob's team was absolutely amazing. I'm very fortunate that I live in Austin, so I was able to go to the office and I did the lymphatic drainage massage and the hyperbaric oxygen chamber. All of these little things that I feel like are just such nice touches. I know that not all doctors do that. It really helped and accelerated the recovery for me. And I really was only down for the day of surgery. And after that, my energy levels were back up and I was walking around and I was moving around and I had my mom here. And it was a really great process. Since I've removed my breast implants, I feel like my life is just starting to feel like my own again. For 2 years, it was just getting kind of dark and scary, to be honest. I started to feel like I didn't feel at home in my own body. I've been able to connect with others who have also gone through this, and that in and of itself is extremely valuable. Just knowing that I'm not alone. It's definitely changed my life for the better. It's definitely not something that I thought would be such a positive thing. If I could briefly describe what Dr. Rob has done for me, is given me my life back, given me confidence, and given me a deeper understanding of my health and how to take care of myself. The benefits of working with Dr. Rob's team is that you kind of get brought into the family that is his office. You will feel heard. I've heard countless stories of women going to other surgeons where they almost belittle and shame them or dismiss their symptoms and are like, yeah, I guess I'll take out your implants if you want, but you're going to hate it. You will never, ever hear that working with Dr. Rob. He will make sure that you are supported throughout the whole process, you're understood, you're validated, and you also have options of doing the lift or fat transfer. He's not going to let you walk out of there not liking the appearance. I highly recommend Dr. Rob. He knows what he's doing and he specializes in this. He really cares and he wants to make a difference in women's health and the whole industry. If you're looking to explant, he's definitely the guy to talk to. My name's Alexandria ROEMER. I am coming up on 6 months post-op for my explant surgery, and I live here in Austin, Texas.